Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. So as noted last time, we're going to be taking a look at these three characters here today. Now some of you might recognize Jenna over there. They are one of the characters that we know from Phantasy Star Online 2S. And I have to make the assumption that these other two characters, Akhtar as well as Lian, are also from that game. And the first question I have to ask is, that Lilipan can talk? And yes, indeed, they are able to talk. For a limited time, Akhtar and Lian, the new character from Phantasy Star Online 2S Season 3, will be appearing alongside Jenna in PSO2. PSO2S is a game that you can play on your smartphone. It's a full-action game, but you can control all the action by simply tapping and swiping. Do battle against mighty foes alongside weaponoids, life forms, born from the weapons you know from Phantasy Star Online 2. Through story quests, experience its grand universe-spanning story, featuring characters like Akhtar, Lian, Jenna, Moore, and the Darker Busters. All kinds of weaponoids, and many, many more. And I'm gonna skip past this. Hey, Jenna. Okay, and so Jenna has activated a client order for us, and we need to talk to Akhtar. Akhtar is right here. So it's been revealed to us that they are a Dark Nyx. I guess this is something we would also come across in the game itself, and I do plan to get back to Phantasy Star Online 2S eventually. Okay, so Lian has a client order for us now, and we need to take out 20 Darkers. Alright, I'm gonna take care of this client order, and I'll bring you back in when I'm ready to turn it in. Alright, I've cleared up the client order, let's hand it in. I am curious how they learned how to speak the Ark's language. So up next, we need to help Jenna purify some Dragonkin. Alright, I will bring you back in once I have completed that. Alright, I finished up that client order, let's hand it in. Alright, and now it looks like they all have client orders here. So, this one has us taking on a Tranmizer. For this one, we need to defeat Lilipan mechs. Ah, so they can't actually speak the Lilipan language. So Akhtar seems to be somewhat darker related then, based on that description there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and clear these up, and I'll bring you back in just a moment. Alright, I have cleared up those client orders. Let's go ahead and hand these in. And let's speak to Akhtar. And let's speak to Jenna. And with that, it looks like Akhtar has another client order for us. A wonderful flower pendant. And so with that, we're going to be joining Jenna down on Navirius. Let's make our way down there now. Let's grab a shift to drink EX. And now we do need Jenna in the party here. Here we go. And I'll go ahead and put my mag back on. And let's make our way down. And we've already run into a Demalma.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
Oh, we got a Dark Emperor Rappy over here.
Emergency! Code! Due!
Oh, I've been grabbed.
Completed.
Let's go ahead and pop our photon blast. Just got the Demolmouth left to take out. And down it goes! Alright, I'm gonna head for the exit of the area. I'll bring you back in once it's time to take on the last boss. And there they are. It is a Bantha Donna.
Emergency code due.
And down they go.
Completed.
Alright, let's make our way back up to the Ark ship. Alright, let's hand this in. So it looks like that's the end of their story. Let's take a look at the shop. And as we can see, they basically have a bunch of items that you can use in your room, as well as several camos here. To be honest, I'm probably just going to be using what I get from them on these here, since I'm not really into camos that much. Alright, so with everything wrapped up related to Phantasy Star Online 2S, we're now going to switch back over to the Phantom class and continuing leveling up. Alright, we're back, and I am now level 40, so let's go ahead and talk to Coffee here. And let's take on the Phantom class Aptitude test number 2. And into the camp ship we go. We need to complete one mission. Let's go ahead and take on forest exploration. And let me refill my mates real quick. And why don't I go ahead and throw on some units at this point? There we go. Alright, here we are in the forest. Let's get this going. I thought I had something I could put on the sub palette, but I guess not. Anyway, into the next area we go. I'm still trying to get used to the controls here. Oh, and it looks like I need to put some photon arts onto here. So as you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of damage now here with the rod. Alright, let's get the main photon art added onto here. And as you can see, it's that one that does that AoE spread. The more I think about it, the more likely I'm probably going to keep a spread needle on and just alternate between the normal attack and the photon art. We got more enemies coming in. Oh, it looks like we got a code collect here.
Emergency code collect.
Hey there, Lightning Espada.
Emergency code attack.
If I remember correctly, that is one of the weaponoids from Phantasy Star Online 2S.
Completed.
Just have to collect one more. There it is. Alright, let's head for the exit now.
Completed.
And here we are in Area 3. So, with Episode 6, the Rock Bear has been replaced as the boss of Forest Exploration, unfortunately. But if you need to see them, you can of course always run one of the time attack missions and they will pop up. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the Cunar Dark Blast and finish this one up quickly.
Completed.
That clears up the client order. And with that, let's go ahead and talk to Coffee. And with that, the level cap has been lifted once again. So as you can see, I still have tons of experience tickets here. So I'm going to start munching on more of them, and I'll bring you back in once I'm at the level cap again. Alright, I'm back, and I'm now level 55. Let's go ahead and talk to Coffee again. And let's grab the Phantom Class Aptitude Test 3. And so for this one, we have to kill 50 targets using each of the weapons, for a total of 150 kills. So, before we do that, I want to head over to the class counter, since it's been a while since we've addressed some of the skill points. And first thing we're going to do is drop all these into here. And I want to see if we can apply this here. This only gives it a 3% chance, 5% at max. Duration could be interesting here, but for now, let's just put 1 point into there. Let's do a point into Phantom Time, as well as Phantom Finish. Let's go ahead and grab the Air Reversal and the Just Reversal Just Arcs combo. And then we've got all of these down here as well. Let's go for this one. This is an all-attack bonus. So once again, all of this is making my base attack stronger. This increases the natural photon point recovery and attack photon point recovery, so definitely I want to put in as much as I can on that. I'm not quite sure about the tech short charge. It could come in useful, but at the same time, I just don't see why I would want to reduce the power of my techniques. Photon Stream here increases damage based on maximum photon points. I'll put a point into there for now. This increases critical rate and critical damage based on maximum photon points. I'll just put a point into there. This one could be useful, dodge counter shot. And this recovers photon points upon a successful phantom step. And let's just put a few points into the Lord of Thorn. And we'll figure out the rest of this later. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way over to a free field so we can take care of this client order. Actually, thinking about it, maybe we should tackle Kokya's client order as well as the same time here. And for that, let's head over to Successive Practice Harukotan. Let's grab a shift to drink EX. So I'm actually going to be pulling out the spread needle for the start of this here. Alright, there's the Kododa Ideto I wanted us to take on. Alright, let's switch over to the katana now. And let's pop our Photon Blast. We're almost done here. Alright, let's pop our Dark Blast here to finish things up. And that does it. So taking a look at our progress, we got the Kodota Idetta, and we need about another 17 more kills for the Katana. Up next, let's take on that Tranmizer. We can find that through an Ark's quest. Yeah, it's pretty easy to take on this client order when everything goes down in pretty much just one hit. Oh, more behind me. And here we got some Briada. And it looks like that finishes up the Katana. Let's switch over to the Rod now. Alright, into the next area we go. I'll use my rifle to get around a little faster. Well, the problem with that is that I do tend to accidentally take out enemies with the wrong weapon then. Oh, what was that?
さて一つ連絡をしよう。
Emergency code collect.
I don't think I'm actually going to take that one on. Where's this last one? Over here. Alright, that clears up the client order. And with that, let's make our way over to the boss area. Because keep in mind, we still have Kokios to take care of.
Emergency code due.
There's that weak point. Alright, let's make our way back up to the camp ship. And so as we can see, we still have to take care of a Type 15 tank. And for that, we just need to head over to train Ghidorah suppression. There's one along the route in this mission. So as you can see, that Photon Art and the Spread Needle have very good synergy with each other, because when you run out of Photon points, you can just switch over to the Spread Needle's regular attack. There's the tank, let's take it out.
Emergency code attack. Completed.
Alright, and we technically don't need to complete this here since we have completed the client order. So let's head back to the Ark ship. Actually, let's hand in the coffee client order first. And that way we'll actually get experience from the other one when we turn that one in. There we go. And now over to Kokia. And so that has given us 5 extra skill points. Okay, and with that, the level cap has been increased. I'm going to start munching on experience tickets again, and I will bring you right back in. Okay, so I'm at the level 70 level cap now. Let's go ahead and grab the next client order from Coffee. And for this one, we just have to take on a bunch of bosses, so I'll bring you right back in. Here's the first of the bosses, the Varda Soma, which we have to take out with the katana.
Emergency code due.
And down goes the Varda Soma. So up next we need to take out a Biol Meduna with a rifle. I'll bring you right back in when I'm at that boss fight. Alright, here we go with the Biol Meduna. This should go down really fast.
Emergency code due.
And down goes the Biol Meduna.
Completed.
And so the last one we have to take out is a Guanada with a rod. I'll bring you back in once I'm at that boss. Just my luck, it's the Guanadum Nero I'm taking on.
Emergency code due.
Let's go ahead and pop our Photon Blast. Alright, its belly is exposed. Let's attack its weak point. And that clears up the client order. Alright, let's make our way back up to the Ark ship. And let's go ahead and talk to Coffee. And hand in the client order. And so once again, the level cap has been raised. I'll bring you back in once I'm at the next level cap. Alright, so we're back, and while I was away, I also took care of that other client order that Kokia had for us here. For that, we had to defeat a Vol Dragon. You can find that in the caves. There was also the Quartz Dragon, which you can find in the Amaduskia Skyscape, and Nepto Casadora, which you can find over on Vopar. And as we can see, Kokia has added one more client order. We will address that in just a moment here. Let's speak to Coffee.
お元気そうですね。
Okay, and as we can see here, we need to acquire 2 titles for the level 75 cap release. The first one, we need to grind either a katana, bullet bow, rifle, launcher, rod, or talus of 13-star rarity to level 35.
また会いましょう。
Which, that one I've already completed. The other is handled through the new client order that Kokia has added here. And if we go under here, we can see that this is a Phantom X cube. And in order to basically complete this set of client orders, you're going to need 10 Phantom class cubes. That first one required just 1. This next one requires 2. Now if I head over to my storage area over here, and I put in Phantom, or just PH actually, we can see that I've already got the other 9 class cubes that I need here. And the way you get these is you get to level 75, and then you level up 10 more times. And that's when you'll have enough of the class cubes to complete all these client orders. And each time you complete one of them, you get another skill point that you can use. So now we've handed in all 4 of them. And let's speak to Coffee.
お元気そうですね。
Oh, actually, I need to grab the title first. Let's speak to
いらっ
Lachesis.
しゃいませ。
And there we go. Now we have the title that we need.
ありがとうございました。お元気
So
そうですね。
now let's speak to Coffee. And let's hand in that client order.
いいですね。
And there we go. The level cap is now 80. So once again, I'm going to start munching on experience tickets, and I will bring you back in just a moment. Okay, so I've reached level 80 at this point. Let's go ahead and talk to Coffee again. And here it is. So this title requires that you equip 12-star units on all parts of the body. The rear, the arm, and the leg. Now, of course, in order to complete this one, you're going to need to speak to Lachesis. But at the same time, let me kind of go over how to actually get those units. If we come over here to the badge shop, and we go under Exchange Weapon Badges. If we take a look at the 2018 badge exchange, we can see that there is a weapon badge SP that's available. And these are useful if you happen to be a player in the past, because you can use those to convert 30 of them to get the 3 units that you need. Okay, we're over here by the Spellstone shop.
いっぱい持ってきてくれた。
And if we go under this menu here, other exchanges, we can see that there is this weapon badge 2016 gold. Now, you can get these by exchanging 100 Pyrozene for 1. And you get Pyrozene by running the advanced quests. It does take a while to get the 30 that you're going to need. That's going to be 3,000 of the Pyrozene. But this is just one way for you to get them. You can also get them from random drops off of emergency quests and other bosses. Ultimately, it's up to you how you get these units, but once you get them, you just need to grind them up to plus 10. And just for reference, if you're using the 2019 badges instead, which are from the current emergency quests, just keep in mind that you're going to need 450 of them for a full set instead. Once again, this is another way for you to get the units you need. So I'm going to go speak to Coffee and I'll bring you back in just a moment. Alright, and after collecting the title and speaking to Coffee to complete the client order, as well as doing one final burn, we are now at level 90. The level 80 to level 90 burn, as I call it, is basically going to take you the longest to complete here. And really the only way to be efficient about it is to start using your bonus keys at this point, if you've got them. I had to burn through about 30 gold keys to get to where I am now. And that's because in order to level up to the maximum from the start, you basically need 200 million experience points. It's no joke. This is a long burn, and really, you have to go through it with any class that you want to get up to level 90. But this is what happens when you try to rush through any class. Anyway, at this point, this now completes the kind of little mini walkthrough of how to actually get through all the level caps for the Phantom class. Coming up this week is the new Ultra Hard mode. I can't wait to take a look at it. It looks like it's going to be a really fun time with all the new mechanics that are going into this. Although, I have heard that there's going to be some kind of a healing reduction, and if that's the case, that's actually going to push me off the Hunter-Fighter class combo pretty quickly here, especially if Automate is no longer going to be as effective as it once was before. But we'll see what happens then. If you've enjoyed today's content, please do make sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified whenever I do go live or whenever I put out a new video. In addition to that, I also have a Discord. The link to that is in the description below. Thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.